know, I'm at work today on a 12-hour shift, so I won't be able to attend church, or should I say sanctuary, and hear what the minister has to say. Although I believe there's a great message out there for all of us each and every day. However, today I want to talk to you about two great emotions: love and loss. We've all lost so much in our life, but doesn't that help drive us to be the people that we become? You know, I myself actually took myself out of life. I did a 5 year stint in jail last year after running from 19 cops. I got out on Halloween. I also did a 13-month stint a few years ago. I happened to got out on Good Friday. How is taking oneself out of so many loved people's lives such a great, tremendous loss? However, there is another great, tremendous loss: the loss of life. We've all lost so many. Myself, I lost a half sister back in 2003 due to an accidental overdose of Oxycontin. Maybe it's said that her old man gave her too many when she woke up from a nap. It's hard to say. That's something he has to live with. You know, I had three loved ones ripped out of my life due to her loss. My two nephews and my niece got lost in the legal system because I called a judge a female dog, all because she wouldn't excuse me so I can go in the hallway to calm myself after writing her a very long letter to help get their grandmother custody. Shortly thereafter, about 4 years, lost my brother. He was found shot dead in the head after spending 7 years in the Air Force. He was found on Mother's Day of '07. I believe I said that already to you guys. Although, not quite a year later, maybe just after a year, I lost my mom. She was self medicating herself with alcohol, like so many people do, myself included, was one of those. Caused me such legal trouble over the last just over half a decade. But she was self medicating herself and fell down her steps and broke her neck. It's so horrible. About 4 or 5 years ago, I even lost a stepson that was in jail. His heart exploded. He was getting ready to be released after 2 years in county jail. Never saw any kind of financial gain for it. Why would we? We live with those memories that helps us become the wonderful, great people we do our best to instill these stories in. The woman that's been with me for the last almost 3 years, after I was actually pronounced dead 3 times because of the alcohol problem I used to have. I had put my truck into a tree at 60 miles an hour. EMTs were not even going to revive me. They called me dead on the scene, in the helicopter, and then again on the table. But by the grace of God and His mercy, I was able to walk out of that hospital a week later with no broke bones. That wonderful woman that's in my life. So horrible. We got the call at 5:30 in the morning, last Thanksgiving of all days, that he had passed. We were just provided some information. The woman he was with probably provided him with a bad dose of street heroin. She'll get her due diligence in just time, but until then, it's all God's time when things come to pass. We live for the better ways. The hurt that we live with, the crosses we carry with us every day, it makes us or breaks us. Why do we choose to be vengeful? I know I was guilty, but aren't we taught to live for much better ways? Love and anger, fire and ice, so to speak. I'm not really one to say, but the Bible teaches us if we live for those vengeful ways and not His great ways, things usually come back around to bite us. I know they have in my life, and goodness gracious, that rod of despair that He punishes us with, doesn't necessarily have to be punishment. Have you ever thought about it could be correction? To live for much better ways. So many people choose not to live for those better ways. In Habakkuk chapter 2, it teaches us that building a house upon vengefulness is never satisfied and will possibly crumble. Not possibly. It does teach us that those will crumble. But a home built out of love will flourish, as we all do, if we choose to live for those better ways and go away from those ways of despair. Helping raise children since this guy was 9 years old. I'm growing close to 40 now. Isn't it time to put those childish, naive ways down and live for so much brighter ways? Our Savior Jesus Christ is amazing. God has a great vision. He created this wonderful earth. It's said that Jesus Christ walks again. If God gave Jesus Christ this world, which we're taught, then can Jesus Christ live in us all? I wish you guys a blessed day, a wonderful holiday season. I hope you guys are living a blessed life and doing the best you can because of the wrong ways we've learned from so many, maybe even ourselves. It's hard to say. We all have so much to account for. We can never atone for everything that we've done. We can only strive to do better. And shouldn't we all? I love you guys. It's in Jesus Christ's mighty name that I say these prayers and give these honors. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Enjoy the ones that are with us always. They never leave us. Love you guys.